is my Best in Beauty face products. So I mean like foundation, concealer, blush, highlight, bronzers, anything face products. I am going to do a eyes and lips video and a skincare, hair, and body type video, and I think I'll include like favorite makeup brushes of the year in that one too. So that one's going to be kind of like a random favorites. But I didn't want to put all of my Best in Beauty favorites in 2014 in one video because you guys would be sitting here for like 45 minutes, girl. I'm not even going to lie. It was so hard to choose favorites. But then I looked in my drawers and I was like, yes, 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 yes. Love that. It was like must-have items of 2014. I don't think any of these are limited edition type products, so that's good news. Let's go ahead and jump in and get started. Let's do foundations first. I had 3 standout foundations for the year. Now, the first 2 are more of a full coverage, more matte finish foundation, and one's from the drugstore. It is the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation. I'm in 842. Buff beige, I believe, medium beige, and this is my summer shade, so I probably cannot wear this right now, but I love this formula. Now it says it's a primer, foundation, and concealer. I always use a primer with it and then I conceal under my eyes. So I don't know if it's a 3-in-1 product, but it is amazing, especially with a beauty blender. The coverage is flawless. So I highly recommend this. It does come with a pump, but as you can see, it gets all dirty. This is such a great find from 2014. And then another one that I absolutely fell in love with, head over heels. I got a sample of this from Sephora and I had to buy it when my sample went up because it is amazing. It's the Lancome Tint Idol Ultra 24-Hour Makeup. Mine is in the color 230 Buff. It's warm undertones. It has a W by it. I don't know if that means anything. It also comes with a pump. I think the bottle is really, really pretty. And not only that, it's a fabulous foundation. I really compare these two are very equal to me. The only thing is I will say the Lancome foundation, I feel like it wears a little bit longer than the CoverGirl one. I have worn this for like 16 hours one day and it looked just as good at the end of the day as it did when I first put it on. So I highly recommend this. And then when I found, okay, my skin went through crazy changes this year. It was really dry at the beginning of the year. Even into the summer it was dry, and then starting in about August, September, I started getting oilier in the T-zone. So this really didn't work for me throughout the whole year, but the first 8 months, the Rouge Bunny Rouge foundation, and it's called the Time Defying Foundation in 052. It is the most beautiful finish if you're someone who likes a luminous, healthy glow. Now, it's not as like dewy looking as say the L'Oreal True Match Lumi, but it gives you just such a beautiful, healthy glow. And when I wear this in videos, you guys would be like, you look so glowy, and it's because of this foundation. It is amazing. I plan to do a full face Rouge Bunny Rouge video here in the near future, so you can really see this product and how the coverage is. It's really medium to full coverage. It's buildable and I love it. I'm so glad I got to try it in 2014. And then a complete random is a setting spray. I swear by this one. It's the Kat Von D Lock and Load setting spray. It's pretty much the only setting spray I use these days. I love it and I highly recommend this one. And then let's talk about concealers really quick because I have 2 that were standout products of 2014. My MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and I'm so almost done. I think I'm just gonna, after this video, go ahead and throw this away because it's getting really hard to pump out. I'm in the color NW15. This is such a great full coverage concealer. If you get it a shade or 2 lighter than your skin tone, you can use it to highlight under your eyes. It's just fabulous. It does have a pump, which makes it really nice. If you do a full pump, you'll pump out too much product and waste it. but just do half a pump and you would love the MAC Pro Longwear. So if you're someone who has really dark circles, this is a really good full coverage concealer for under your eyes, and it doesn't crease as long as you set it. And then another one for days when I'm wearing really light makeup, and I don't hear a lot of people talk about this. I hear them talk about the foundation, which is wonderful too, but the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous. I think it's like $5 or $6 at the drugstore, and I'm in the color Fair. This is a great concealer. I saw mixed reviews on it. I don't have horrible dark circles, but it's great for every day or for like light makeup days. I love it so much. It blends beautifully. It blends out beautifully. You can also, I've used this and not even set it before, and it didn't crease. So I was really, really highly impressed with this year. Now, another thing that I was head over heels with, and you guys, you've probably heard me mention a lot of this stuff in Friday favorites or just videos in general, because these are like my holy grail things of 2014. But the e.l.f. Under Eye High Definition Powder, it's a setting powder. It's I think it's $3 or $6. e.l.f. always has their half off. I mean, they do it like every month, I feel like. And this is, I compare this to the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. I'm telling you, if I put this on one side and the Laura Mercier one on the other, you cannot tell a difference. When you look at it, you're gonna think there's glitter in it, but there's not. When it transfers to your face, you really don't see any glitter particles, but you definitely see a brightening effect. And I love this, and I love how affordable it is. And you know what? I really liked the e.l.f. High Definition Powder, like to set my whole face. I've tried the Makeup Forever one, and I swear it's the same product. So I liked that for a setting powder. But one standout product for me for 2014, and I use this almost every day, and I don't mention it a ton on my channel because it's like I would be mentioning it every week. But it is the Guerlain Meteorites, and mine's in the color Claire. These are one of the most unique products I've ever seen as far as makeup. They're little balls, and they're pretty, and they smell delicious, and what they do to your face is unexplainable. It's almost like the Hourglass Ambient Lighting powders, to where it kind of, when the light hits your face, you just illuminate and you just look like you're glowing from within. That's what these powders do. I prefer these over the Hourglass ones. But they are a spendier product, but I have loved these, and I couldn't leave them out of this video because they are fabulous. It's just a finishing powder is all it is. It also helps set your foundation as well. So let's move on to contouring and highlighting and blushes. Actually, I'm going to say blushes for last because that's my favorite makeup brand, or my favorite makeup of life is blush. I love blushes. But this contour palette, you've heard me talk about it a million times. It's the My Sculpted Face palette by IT Cosmetics. And you'll see when I open this baby how much I love it. Like this color right here, I'm almost hitting pan on, and I just got it in end of August. I love it. I love this for contouring. Both of these shades are perfect. They're a little bit cooler toned, and they just work so good for contouring. This highlight is absolute. I'm swatching it. I'm sure you've seen me swatch it before, but it is ba-bam. Like, I can't even. I love using that for an inner corner highlight as well. I use these as eyeshadows and face products. This I use to set my under eyes. This, if you want a really deep, dark contour, you can use that, or you can use this to deepen up the outer V of your eye. These are so creamy to me. I mean, and they're just a really great product. I want to say this is about $35 or $36. Definitely worth the money. And then I have 3 bronzer or contours. I know it's a little excessive, but I couldn't leave any of these out. Now, one of them is probably my favorite contour ever, and it's the Makeup Forever Matte Bronze Powder in 20. And I've recommended this so many times on my channel. I'm fair skinned. They do have number 40, which is a little bit darker. I just really love the formula of this. It lasts, it blends beautifully. You can use it as a contour, as a bronzer, whatever. And I really, really like the formula of this. So I definitely recommend that. And then one from the drugstore. Now, I can't remember if I got this at the end of the year last year or if I got it at the beginning of 2014, but I have consistently used this product all year, and it's Jane Inspire, and it is a perfect bronzer for light skin. They have 3 other shades, so if you're darker, try another one. But this is, I'm just gonna say it, this is a high-end quality bronzer, and I cannot find very many of those from the drugstore that are high-end quality, that are matte, that blend like a dream, that don't pull too orange. If you're looking for the perfect bronzer for the drugstore, get this one. You will love it. It's also really pretty as a transition shade in your crease. So I highly recommend that one. And then another one, which I just got this one in the later part of the year, September, October. So the Bobbi Brown Bronzer in Golden Light. I've heard people talk about this on YouTube for a while now. I mean, almost a year probably. And it is just what they say it is. It's worth the hype. Now, I will say, to be honest, I love this powder. It lasts on your cheeks a long time. I will say, though, to be honest, compared to the Makeup Forever one or the Jane Inspire, these two are a lot silkier and softer to the touch than the Bobbi Brown one, but I reach for the Bobbi Brown a whole lot. So I definitely recommend all 3 of those bronzers, just depending on really what you're looking for and what budget you have. And then let's talk about a couple, let's see, I only have 2 like standout highlighters of 2014, and you could probably guess my favorite highlighter ever in the whole world is the Laura Mercier highlight in 01. If I lost this or broke, this would, I mean, I would just go out and buy it the day of, because I love this so much. It is just, this is my favorite highlighter ever. So there it is right there. It's so beautiful, so silky, so finely milled. You can put on a really light layer or you can shimmer it up. I don't hear enough people talk about it, and you need it in your life, I promise. And then the next one is by Becca. And I'm kind of going to go into blushes as well, because Becca products in general, their powder products, are simply amazing. They are a little bit more pricey as far as even Sephora. I mean, they're like $32 to $38, but they are so worth it. This is the Shimmering Skin Perfector, the pressed one in Opal. I love it. I want Moonstone so bad. It's been on my wish list, but I'm trying to do better. It's just, oh, I have it on my cheeks today, actually, or on my high points of my cheeks today. It's a gorgeous highlight. And like I said, when you feel a Becca pressed powder, you are going to be like, oh, they're so amazing. They really are. So let's move on to blushes real quick. The Becca blushes are absolutely one of a kind. Let's go in the order that I got them. I got Gypsy first. It's gorgeous. It's just a really pretty everyday pink. I shouldn't swatch everything, but it kind of almost reminds me of Illamasquu's Katie, but a little bit pinker and a little bit more pigmented. And then I got Songbird, which is a gorgeous, like, it's kind of like just an orange, straight up corally orange. Well, it's kind of like a burnt orange color, and it's really gorgeous. And then my favorite was recommended by Jaclyn Hill, and I'm sure you've heard of it, Wild Honey. I was on the wait list for this blush for so long. It is amazing, and I feel like it would go with every single eye look and every single skin tone. It's just perfection in a little compact. And then 2 things these are blush palettes, and they really blew my mind this year, to be honest. They are the e.l.f. blush palettes, and this is the light version and this is the dark. Now, I have a full video where I swatch all of these, so I won't like re-swatch all of them, but I think these are so pigmented. They last on your cheeks. That's the light one, and then here's the dark one. They last on your cheeks so well, and they are very, very affordable, and I definitely recommend these. They blend like a dream, they wear all day, and you have tons of options as far as colors go. A few more blushes I wanted to mention. This one is the Amazing Cosmetics blush in Pink Chocolate, and it was a standout this year. I got it in the summer, and I've used it so much. It's just a really pretty color. Now, Amazing Cosmetics is one of those brands in Ulta that you wouldn't really go looking for because the actual packaging is pretty boring. You know what I mean? But definitely check out Pink Chocolate because it is a really pretty blush. And then another one that kind of reminds me of that one actually is CoverGirl Soft Sable. This is one of my top 5 blushes ever. It is so pretty. You can find these on sale for like $2 at the drugstore. This one and True Plum are both, those are my 2 favorites, but I love Soft Sable so much. It does have a bit of a sheen to it, but it makes your face just light up. It's so beautiful, so natural. I love it. And then the very last product for this video is a NARS blush in the color Madly. And I wanted to mention this because I use it so often. And it's one that when you swatch it in Sephora, you're going to be like, meh. You know, even in the pan, it's like, yeah, well. On the face, on your cheeks, it is so stunning. And it's another one that will go with any eye look. You can kind of see with the blushes I pick. I like blushes like this because I don't have to think too much about competing with my eyes. You know, Madly, I'll swatch it for you, but there's no way for me to really show you. Well, I guess I could have wore it today, but I didn't think about that. It's just so pretty on your cheeks. It really, truly is. I'll wear this in an upcoming video. That way you can see what it looks like on my cheeks. And I've been listing all of the products that I am wearing on my face in the description box. So be sure and check that out and see when I wear this. I'll try to mention it, but I love this blush and you definitely need it. I think, honestly, of all the NARS blushes, I would pick Madly even over the cult favorite Orgasm because Madly you can seriously wear with anything. So that is it for face products. I will see you soon with eyes and lips and then random skincare and hair care. Let me know below what your favorites have been in 2014 as far as face products, and I'll see you next time. Bye.